Hola, skinks and bray herders, and welcome to the battlefield. Yes, it's the HeirofCarthage, and I'm bringing you all a multiplayer battle. This one against Jarl of the Appian Way, who has his own YouTube channel and is one of the founders and moderators on my Discord channel. So he does a lot for me, and I'm very appreciative of it. He also has early access to the game, and so we were getting a chance to play, and we decided to do a Taurox versus Oxyotl fight here. So this is going to be the Ghost of Poha versus the Slaughterhorn Tribe. You can see right off the bat, I have Oxyotl and 4 Chameleon Skinks because it's just fun. And then Taurox is here with a Gorebull, a Bray Shaman, Lore of Beast, and the Tuskor Chariot, I believe. And then he has several Minotaurs. And then his infantry was Vanguard deployed off to my right, and it's making its way over here. My Skinks are going to get a new skink hole torn out of them fighting these bulls. I do have some Sara Spears coming in to reinforce, but I mean, we are definitely outmatched by Taurox here. As far as the rest of my army goes, it was Red-Crested Skinks, Sara Spears. I do have a Coatl unit here, which is a flying support unit. It's got nice AP damage, magic damage, and it has some bound spells to it as well. My Chameleon Skinks were obviously meant to kind of pick at key units and cavalry, maybe trying to keep them busy. I also brought a Skink Oracle, which has the Troglodon mount, and I've got Flock of Doom and Earthblood as far as the available spells. Obviously, I'm trying to keep it away from Gorebull. I also brought me a unit of Salamander Hunting Pack because of their anti-large capabilities. They're pretty good against low armor units. Now, Coatl is going to be okay against a low armor infantry blob, and so that's why you're seeing me throw Coatl in over here. And then, again, you're seeing me try and keep Gorebull and other people busy. I really don't want him after my Skink Oracle because that unit is not going to be as good against large. In the meantime, my Salamander Hunting Pack is getting some shots off at Minotaurs, which is exactly what I want. Got more Sara Spears coming in. This battle was pretty discombobulated from the very beginning, just because it was all over the place. I did lose one Chameleon Skink unit, but my Chameleon Skinks have caused really good damage to one of his Minotaurs, and then now wiped out some Centigores. They're difficult to deal with, unless you have the right units, because in those type of numbers, they're poisoning you, they're doing a ton of damage, and they're making it very difficult for you to catch them. So it looks like we had a Manticore summon from Appius. You can see he is after my Skink Oracle, and he should be. The Skink Oracle is a very powerful unit. It's also got my magic, so Appius not really wanting to give up the pursuit on it. My Salamander Hunting Pack is doing pretty good here, killing Minotaurs. My infantry is getting absolutely shellacked. Taurox and his bulls did a ton of damage early, and now they've got some help from different gore herds. Coatl, I'm just doing my best to try and keep some of his infantry busy. Got a bunch of kills. It's a pretty effective unit, but now we got the Manticore, and I don't really want to be fighting the Manticore like this, but I kind of end up stuck in that fight. Taurox is now going to charge for my Salamander Pack, and I really can't afford to let the Salamander Pack get killed. It's not what I wanted. I've got Oxyotl here keeping a gore herd busy, while my Chameleon Skinks are trying to escape and maybe give him a little fire support. My Oracle is now running back towards the battle, and like I said, Coatl's up here in a battle where I don't really want it, so I'm going to give some healing from the Skink Oracle on Coatl. I'm able to get away from Taurox, at least temporarily. He could catch me if he really wanted to, but I had more infantry coming back. I'm going to use it to kind of try and hold him steady while I unload a whole bunch of fireballs into him from the Chameleon the Salamander Hunting Pack. My infantry is just getting, ultimately, it's just getting shredded in this fight. It's been very rough. I did manage to KO the Manticore, or at least outlast it, so Coatl is free to attack more infantry. And you're going to see here Taurox, the Brass Bull. He wants a piece of Oxyotl. It's not easy to spot Oxyotl, and he spotted him, and so I'm now moving away from him, of course. I'm going to use my Skink Oracle to try and kill some of this infantry. I've got to keep my Chameleon Skinks on the run until they've used all their ammunition in order to have the best result with them. My Salamander Hunting Pack needs to keep shooting at large targets. They've been pretty effective. They're not a very fast unit, so they can only skirmish so much depending on what's chasing them. But so far, I've had really solid luck with them, and they've almost picked up a chevron in this fight. See here where the Skink Oracle can hold the infantry. I'm able to try and use my Chameleon Skinks to do some damage, but the persistent Flock of Doom here from the Bray Shaman on my Chameleon Skinks is very effective, and it's a good idea. Now, though, the Bray Shaman bites off a little more than he can chew. When he starts to chase my Skinks, he gets slowed down with poison and then hit with fireballs. And it's just more than he can take there. So I'm able to put him down, but you can see Taurox is still chasing me with a lot of units, and I still have to keep Coatl safe from Gorbul, who definitely wants him a nice, big, flying chicken dinner, and he is definitely wanting into that fight. So I decided to come over and help my Skink Oracle. Again, we're being pursued by Gorbul, so I'm hoping this will be fast. Man, Coatl has some really cool animations there. Such a neat unit that CA added. I love it. Like I said, Coatl has some bound abilities too. Let me go show you those because I haven't really called this unit out yet on the channel. It's Lesser Chain Lightning. It has one use, and then Iranan's Thunderbolt are the bound abilities. I know I've used, I think, 1 or 2 of those already, but I just didn't catch it on camera. My Skinks are about to finish up all their ammunition, at which point they should be able to turn around and put up a decent fight against these infantry. I have to continue to try and avoid Taurox here with my Salamanders. And he is quicker than me, but I can at least try and delay the inevitable. My Skink Oracle is caught with Gorbul, and I can't really keep running or else it's going to rout, so I decided to go ahead and just fight. The Skink Oracle does have pretty solid damage, and I was just going to take my chances here, and it's actually going okay for me at the moment. Coatl and Oxyotl are still in pretty good shape over here, and so the battle actually is kind of turning in my favor, especially now that my Skink Oracle is actually looking to defeat Gorbul. We did take one more nasty hit from him there, but we did defeat him, so very fortunate for me. Took out Gorbul there, and that was actually a pretty big deal. And now my Chameleon Skinks can turn around and defeat this infantry in melee, and that leaves the Beastmen in bad shape. Although Taurox is very powerful, he's got multiple powerful units to deal with, and he is busy out here trying to KO the Skink Oracle, which he will complete the job that the standard Gorbul couldn't do. He is a very powerful lord. So he's got rid of our Skink Oracle, at least for now. And when we swing back over here, Coatl's going to finish off these infantry. The terror effect is going to be very, very good. I think that was a Ranon's Thunderbolt popping off there. I think I used the Chain Lightning early on against his guys. My Salamander Hunting Pack still has some ammunition as well, and I'm kind of using them to hunt down these non-spear infantry a little. As I shouldn't be wasting this ammunition. I should be spending that on Taurox, but whatever the case is. This unit has done very well for me in this fight. They've actually been pretty clutch, which I can't say happens often for me with the Salamander Hunting Pack unit. So here comes Taurox. I'm going to try and just bog him down with Chameleon Skinks. He's going to use his explosion ability there to really bash them up. And this bull is going in head first. Oxyotl still has a decent bit of ammunition, and his ammunition is pretty painful. It's definitely not what Taurox is going to want to be taking, but he can catch me. I did manage to get some shots off, though, that really hurt his leadership. And that is going to end up being it. Taurox runs. He flees. What are the Chaos Gods going to think of him now? Fun fight there against Appius. I thought that one was good. It was all over the map. We had units, Vanguard deployed, skirmishing, chasing, melee, spells. Like, it was a good fight. So appreciate Appius helping me film this one on pretty short notice since I was about to head out on vacation. I needed his help with this. He is fantastic. If you get a chance, go check out his channel. If you like Troy multiplayer, he actually shows off, and some of you are like, oh, Troy, that doesn't sound all that good. Troy actually has some really cool battles, and its multiplayer is probably an overlooked gem right now that's going wasted in the community. And if you want to know why, go check out his channel. Go look at it and look at some of the battles he's made. I think you'll enjoy it. There's actually some really interesting stuff there, and I think it's worth your while to go take a look. Anyway, hope you enjoyed this battle with him. I appreciate Appius, and like I said, if you get the chance, go check him out. HeirofCarthage signing out for now. I will see you all soon with some more action in Total War Warhammer 2.